Hey everyone, Godzilla here, and joining me for today's video is Minus Goji from Godzilla Minus 1.0. Hey there, pal. Nice to be here. Yeah, nice to see you again, pal. It's been a pleasure. And for today's video, we are basically going to do a trailer analysis for Godzilla Minus Zero, the direct sequel to Godzilla Minus One. So basically, we just did a reaction video for that yesterday, and you like that one? Yeah, I love it. It was really good. Yeah, and we decided that we are going to discuss and theorize about what's going to happen in this movie. So, yeah, technically we heard there's a bunch of theories around there about this trailer, so we decided we're going to come up with our own. Yep, we decided to come up with our own, and we're going to see what's going to happen in this one, and we're going to see what's going to happen between this one and your last movie, the first one. Yeah, so anyways, let's get started. So, here we go. Okay, so first off, after we got the logos and everything, we got this shot that appears to be Ginza, which is the city that Minus Goji destroyed in the first movie. And looks like it's still destroyed, so completely demolished. So maybe it's probably going to be rebuilt, or maybe it's radioactive and the people of Japan will probably leave it to us. And then we got the first tagline of the movie was the year that this movie is going to take place. And this movie is going to take place in 1949, which was 2 years after the events of the first movie. Yeah, because back in my first movie, it started off in 1945, which was the final days of World War II. And then later, in the rest of the movie, it took place in 1947. So in the sequel, it's going to take place in 1949. So, yeah, so that'd be a good time that Japan is recovering after my attack. And then we got in this second shot, which this appears to be a flashback to the end of the first movie. And we got this 1940s airplane, which is flying above the ships. That was not in the first movie. So maybe this could be a military plane? Probably. Maybe it is a military plane. We'll just have to wait and see. And then we heard that somebody is saying that the operation is failing. So we already know that in the end of the first movie, the operation was a success, and I died at the end of the movie. Or so I thought. So maybe if the people of Japan saw me back from the dead, they have to come up with a new operation to take me down. Yeah, good luck to surviving that one, pal. And then we got the second tagline of the movie, and this is the main one. And it says, "A new threat approaches." So we haven't seen any threat in the teaser trailer, so it's most likely that we might get to see this new threat in the official trailer. And some people are theorizing that this could be either Hedorah, Mothra, Ghidorah, or maybe even Anguirus. So maybe it could be either one of those guys, or maybe it could be someone else. We're not sure, but we're going to find out who it is when the official trailer comes out. And then we got in this shot, we got Ariko, which is Shikishima's adopted daughter. And I'm assuming that she is around 5 or 6 years old, because in the first movie, I'm assuming that she was around 3 years old. Yeah, and then we got Narco, and she appears to have an eye patch on her right eye. Because in the end of the first movie, she was recovering from the hospital after she sacrificed herself to let Koji live. And we can see she has this black stain coming up from the inside of her neck. And everybody, including me, are saying that she is going to become a human Goji hybrid. And that eye might have a blue or a gold eye color. If my theory is right, I'm gonna shout, I was right! Okay. Jeez, we get it, pal. You've been theorizing that for like 2 years. I get it. You don't have to say it like all the time. Okay. Jeez. Now you're starting to sound like my father. Anyways, moving on. We got this part where the main character from the first movie was known as Koji Shigashima, and it appears that he is crying again, because in the first movie he's been all hypercritical to himself because he thought he was dead on the island, and he thought all of the events that happened in the first movie was all just one big dream. So why is he crying this time? I don't know. I can't even tell, is he crying or maybe he's enraged? I can't even tell. Well, we'll have to find out later in the movie. And then we got this shot, which is getting me confusing because this part of the trailer gets me confusing. Like, for this example, what the hell is going on here? He is flying towards all those building debris, or maybe full houses and all that are floating in the air. What the hell is going on right here? Yeah, I have no idea what the hell that is going on right there, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm assuming that maybe it could be either me or maybe the new threat that might have some telekinesis power and probably possibility destroying parts of the building or destroying the entire house and lift it up into the air. I mean, that could be possible, but I don't know. I think I want to solve this mystery myself here. We just gotta wait and see. And then we got Minus Goji himself. And holy Mary, mother of Godzilla, you look completely different in this one compared to the last movie. I know, right? This time, I am not playing around. I'm not playing around like at all. Although this design in this one is quite different from the first movie. So in the first movie, I was basically around 50 meters class tall, and I have in my skin color is a mixture of brown and light gray. But the design compared to this one right here, I might have grown a little bit, and my skin color might be dark black and dark gray. But we have no idea how big I am, so we just gotta wait till he comes on dry land. Yeah, and I noticed that you got dorsal plates coming out of your shoulders. So, yeah, so first it was my elbows, so now it's gonna be the shoulders' turn. Oh boy. And then after we got that shot, and then after we got the official title for the movie, we got you coming ashore to New York City and approaching to the Statue of Liberty. And I'm not gonna lie, but seeing this is going to be like Godzilla 1998 all over again. Good luck, Mazer Hicks. You're gonna need it. Yeah, and I also, not gonna lie as well, but the Godzilla in this shot is the same from the first movie. Yeah, and I've been thinking about that as well since after I watched the trailer, and after I'm hearing that some rumors that are saying that this movie is going to have two Godzillas in this one. And to me, I honestly kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with that one. You agree to the rumors? Yeah, I kind of agree with the rumors. I'm assuming there's going to be two Godzillas in this one. And before you guys start talking, no! This is not Mechagodzilla in disguise. Why? Because there are two reasons. One, Mechagodzilla was created by advanced technology, and I don't think advanced technology was invented yet. So there is no possible way that Mechagodzilla will appear in Minus Zero. And two, remember when the first trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong came out and everyone was theorizing that Mechagodzilla was in disguise the entire time? Well, you guys were dead wrong. Mechagodzilla was underneath the basement of Apex Cybernetics in Hong Kong, while me, the real Godzilla, was destroying Apex and kicking King Kong's butt. You guys, you thought you were right that Mechagodzilla was in disguise the entire time, but after the movie came out, nope, you guys were dead wrong. I was team real Godzilla back then, and I will never forget it. So let's not start with that stuff ever again. Mechagodzilla is not going to be in this one because advanced technology wasn't invented yet, so there's no possible way that was Mechagodzilla in disguise. Plus, I don't want to deal with Team Real Godzilla versus Team Mechagodzilla in disguise. There was so much chaos, and I don't ever want to deal with that again. Never again. Yeah, I agree with that. There is no possible way that Mechagodzilla will appear in this movie. And I'm not dealing with Mechagodzilla just yet. Maybe one day, though. Maybe one day. So let's give our own theories of what these two Godzillas could be. So for me, this is my opinion, but what if this could be my upgrade? Like, let's say here, I will have my default design for the entire movie till we get to the end of Act 2, where I got seriously injured by the new threat, and then I will give myself an upgrade for Act 3, and maybe I will use this design for the final battle. And that's a good theory, Minus. I'll take it. You like that, Legendary? Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, Legendary, what's your theory? I think my opinion that this movie could have two Godzillas. Like, let's say that this Godzilla, the one in NYC, could be the real Godzilla, and maybe the one in the ocean could be your evil twin, and possibility, the new threat that you might encounter. Possibly, that could work as well. No, we'll just have to wait and see. So, anyways, that is the trailer analysis video for Godzilla Minus Zero. We got some theories. Yeah, we got some good theories. Maybe some of them could work, or maybe some of them don't. Yeah, and in case you guys are wondering when this movie is going to be released, well, technically, this movie is coming out in Japan on G-Day, which is November 3rd, and this movie will be released in North America and nation worldwide on November 6th, 2026. Yep, so November 3rd in Japan, and 3 days later in North America and nation worldwide. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and let us know what you think of it, and give us your theories in the comments below. Maybe we can agree or disagree with you. Yeah, and make sure you rewatch the first movie, both in color and black and white, or maybe the one you prefer, before you get to watch the sequel when the time is right. And if you're a G fan, maybe you could watch all of them before the new one. Yep, just like him. He did it like all the time. Yep, I did. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Sayonara!